Anyway, just another notice now. Winston has already mentioned it's Mothering Sunday.
Yay.
This Sunday. So if you'd like to come to Wangford Church, they'll be having a service at 9:30 on Sunday morning. And just a note here that there'll be posies for all the ladies. So do join us if you can. I'm sure that'll be a lovely service. Move on now to the island of Cuba for some salsa jazz. This is Emilio Morales with Franchando.
To say that Neil, who I threatened with calling the mighty Neil a few weeks back, I was a big Neil, has entered the studio up here. Yes, he's holding his stomach.
So
that was some Cuban salsa jazz, which Fiona had announced earlier, and I just had to look to see what it was. But we're getting on well today. I'm not too sure why. Getting on much smoother than normal. Probably because Keith. We won't be doing the news today. We're going to leave that for Neil to do. In the past, I've had Keith reading the news, and we've never hit it at 4 o'clock, so we wouldn't hit it at 4 o'clock today either. So I just got to read out another couple of things here. Lent lectures continuing in Southwold URC, and commiserations to Charles Kroll as well, by the way, who I heard his mum passed away in South Africa just recently. And I said, Charles, I think we'll be there. So the Lent lunches, those on the webcam can see this bit of paper. I'm trying to read number 1 fan's writing here. Number 2 fan, you want to read it? So Sunday, 6 p.m, URC Hall in Southwold. And that's the lectures. And last week, all of you who attended would have heard the Bishop Clive Young, the Bishop of Dunwich. So I'm just pass across now to 5 for the next bit.
Yes, also there are some Lent lunches. These are held on Fridays, and there's 2 more. They're at 12:30 onwards in St Edmund's Hall, and next week they're going to be hosted by the Methodist Church, and the week after hosted by St Edmund's. So that's Lent lunches, Fridays, 12:30 onwards, St Edmund's Hall. Only 2 more left as well. Oh. so get along there.
Get along there and enjoy your soup and bread, I suppose. Soup and no, we don't know what they get down there. Yeah, really ought to go along to and get some soup and bread. Okay. Next track coming up now. We're going to go across to the bigger island, just shifting away from St. Kitts for a little break, but still keeping in the sun. Doing some. We're going to enter now the mothering. Features, I should say, features. So yeah, Trinidad for some Calypso by Lord Creator, and I would say that all of the young ones out there, Alice, Melissa, probably some of the old ones as well, who can't say anything, can't say much actually comprehensible to their mothers yet, but this is for you. And just ignore the bits about fathers. Fathers come along later, the papa, and that sort of thing come along later. So whether you call your mother mom, mother, mam, mommy, mammy, whatever, this is for you all.
School and you learn a lot since you was a tiny tot. So please do not forget, I say how all these things you come to get. Since you was in your cradle, your mother and your father was responsible. Remember when you couldn't even walk. Remember when you couldn't even talk. I say remember who used to wash your clothes for you. Who used to wipe your nose for you? Who used to hug and kiss you? I say remember who used to change your diaper? Who used to find your supper? Don't forget was your mother and father. When things was going fine, with not a worry on your mind, and when things wasn't so good with you, who was the first ones you would run to? So how could you forget? And up to now you can't pay back yet. Try from now till forever, you could never pay back your mother and father. Remember when you couldn't even walk? Remember when you couldn't even talk? I say remember who used to wash your clothes for you? Who used hug and kiss you. I say remember who used to change your diaper, who used to find your supper. Don't forget was your mother and father. It have some fathers ain't good at all. They never mind you when you were small, but never mind how your father bad. You shouldn't take it on too hard. Try to understand what would be your position. If it wasn't for your daddy, you would never have a dear mommy. Remember when you couldn't even walk. Remember when you couldn't even talk. I say remember who used to wash your clothes for you, who used to wipe your nose for you, who used to hug and kiss you. I say remember who used to change your diaper, who used to find your supper. Don't forget was your mother and father.
Yes, I hope you remembered, and I hope you could understand some of those words there. I was just asking Malcolm, if he remembers when all those sort of things used to be done to him. He says it was last year.
That's the thing that the song was saying, like, we used to give you kisses and wipe your nose and things like that. So that is definitely a Mothering Sunday song. Just another notice now. It's about a sing-a-thon, which is going to be held in Wangford Church for the roof appeal. It's on Saturday, 9th of April, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. It's actually going to be held in Wangford Community Centre. I got that wrong, didn't I? It's in aid of the Wangford Church roof appeal. Sorry about that. So bring along a hymn book and join in the singing if you wish. That's Saturday, 9th of